Look, there were like 4 issues. Each of those 4 issues was enough to send Adeleke packing.
All right. Okay, moving on now. As the Naira continue its free fall in the foreign exchange markets, the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, is striving to halt the slide. The CBN has released $500 million in continuation of payment of foreign exchange liability backlog. The acting director of corporate communications at the Apex Bank, CD Ali, said the CBN has begun implementing a comprehensive strategy to improve liquidity in the foreign exchange market. Meanwhile, the Naira dropped to an all-time low against the dollar in the official market, exchanging for as low as 1,421 Naira per dollar. Judy, Usain Bolt's world record of 9 sub 10 seconds. And what's the Naira and dollar, what they are doing now? I'm afraid.
Well, you just have to, I believe that this is a long battle. The gains, there are some moves that are being made that I know will improve liquidity. I don't think this will continue for so long. Don't forget, in January, the demand is usually high. Between December and January, people want to send children to school abroad and all that. They need these dollars. I've heard people say, oh, maybe Benin Republic, they are not an exporting country. Why is it that they don't have this volatility in terms of their currency? The level of corruption in our country, the high level of corruption in our country is fueling the extreme demand for the dollar. People don't like it when we say these things, but it is the truth.
Small group of...
It is the truth. People in our country, somebody can steal 44 billion. Somebody can refund 44 billion out of 109 billion. It's to the point that it was announced in open court that he had made that refund. A system that allows people to steal that much. How do you think they are going to secure the money? They are going to use dollars to secure the money. The other day, one of our analysts, I was walking him away after a show here, and he said somebody wanted to buy some property in Banana Island, and he was insisting on paying 10 billion in cash. Is that not crazy? 10 billion? You want to pay cash? 10 billion? Because he thinks that, okay, it is when he pays cash that they will not be able to trace him. You know, when you use the bank now, they will easily catch you. Because that movement,
10 billion
they follow the trail. And I'm telling you, and I cannot deny that it's possible because somebody returned 44 billion now. Somebody whose duty it was to keep our money, to keep our money secure in this country. So the hunger for the Naira, the dollar, one, it is unusual. It is not based on any business, economic this thing. A lot of it is fueled by corruption. When people steal, you see these governors, once they collect their allocation, and unfortunately now they are getting far more money than before. When they collect their allocation, they set aside like 25%. They are going to call their bureau de change people. Oh yeah, convert this to dollar. The rate at which we use the dollar in our country, the way we allow the dollar to be used in our country, I don't know any country in the world where that happens. Go to South Africa and attempt to buy anything with the dollar. There's no way you beg that attendant that he will answer you because he will think you want to send him to jail. It's what I did. The only place where you can use your dollar is in the duty-free shop as you are about to travel out. In South Africa, you can't use it. I saw a gospel CD that I felt, this is an opportunity. Let me buy this thing. But I had run out of their currency because I knew I won't be able to use it in Lagos. I was begging this guy. I begged him repeatedly, he refused. You can't change currency in South Africa unless you go to designated places, recognized bureau de change, where you can change it. Or all those places where they do gambling. You go there and then change officially. They will take your passport. In this country, nobody takes my passport. If I like, I go to, what's this old hotel called over there? Airport Hotel. I go there, nobody asks for my passport, I change currency. I go to Island Avenue, nobody will collect my passport, I change. There's nowhere that the black market, the forex black market, is permitted to thrive like it is in Nigeria. I challenge people to tell me anywhere
I'll call my mala now, bring 1,000.
So we are the ones,
ID card.
that hunger for the dollar. You see a governor, people have come to visit him, or they want to give their harem of girlfriends money. It is dollars that they will bring and give. Nowhere else where this happens. You have your own currency. How can you build confidence in your currency if you are behaving like that? It's just too much. So, but I'm not saying that, okay, this is purely the thing, but the CBN has not been funding the forex market the way it should, because they also want to clear this backlog. This backlog, if you don't clear it, nobody will come and do business.
Oh, the airlines.
Maybe our president went to UAE. People were telling us, oh, the following week, Emirates will come back. How will they come back? What did you tell them about what you are owing them? Did you assure them that so time that you are going to pay? So you will not assure them that you are going to pay, and they will come here. We are owing those airlines more than $2 billion. So if we clear those things, it will help, and then we'll have sufficient money to to supply the market.
Mine is a governor is being tried by the EFCC now. The governor collected his security votes. When he collected his security votes in Naira, he went to his bureau de change. They changed it, and it amounted to 4 billion Naira, and they changed it to dollar, and they brought it back to him.
So that's what all of them are doing.
That's a governor.
That's Nigeria for you. AY, I just came back from AFCON, Ivory Coast, Abidjan, a few days ago. And the way we mutilate and use our currency, I didn't see that in other parts of West Africa here. And it baffles me that the CFA, which they use in Abidjan, is far stronger than the Naira. Of course. The CFA goes for about 600 to $1. The Nigerian dollar Naira is going 1,500 to $1. You can imagine the difference.
No, we don't get to.
No.
The CFA to Naira.
Yeah, yes, the CFA. That's CFA to dollar is 600.
600.
Yes.
600 CFA.
Yes, to $1.
Okay.
Ours is 1,450 to 1,500 to $1. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, good. CFA is stronger than our
currency. That is something that is very stronger. It used to be. Naira used to be.
Even our farmers now, because they know they will earn more. You go to the north, you see Nigerian produce, farm produce being smuggled across.
Yes, across.
So that
they can earn more. Yes. That is for the CFA. The CFA I used to hear when I was in secondary school. That I say they
will say, you are a millionaire only
CFA. That was what it is. If you go to the public government, they will give you, if you see the bundles of that, but it has reversed. This is just Cote d'Ivoire here. Now, but back to what we are saying. Why did they have said most of the obvious? But the issue is that, let me also ask, of recent, in August or September last year, the NNPC told us that it secured $3 billion.
Yes.
Which it was going to use from Afrexim Bank, which was going to use to stabilize the foreign exchange market. What has happened to that money?
The scale of the problem is bigger than
that. No, I'm just asking. What has happened to that money?
I think that is also using part of what they are getting.
So that is the question. And secondly, for me also is that I think it's a high time. I think this was happening during the I don't know whether it was during military regime or what at one point, where the central bank was publishing the names of companies that they gave dollars to. I gave you $1 million to purchase so. What was done with that one? What was it used? I think it's high time we start, because the problem we are having, the way it is going, I never in my wildest dream ever believed that we can ever get to a point where $1 will equal to 1,000. I never ever believed. Jide, I'm telling you the truth.
Yes.
I'm telling you the gospel truth. When we are holding from 200 to 300, I remember that somebody said, and went to 1,400, and he got a point.
But even in the official market, it has exceeded 1,000 6 times.
Over 6 times. First time in the history of Nigeria since 1960. Okay. So what is the issue for me? So what are we going to do to be able to arrest this? Is what I don't understand and what I don't know.
I think, let me just say in a nutshell, there are some steps being taken that they hope will help. For example, now the president just took a decision, a big decision.
The one of NNPC.
Yes. People are not talking about it. NNPC, remember the address that Sanusi made the other day, said, what is going on? Where is NNPC keeping the money? Where are the dollars? NNPC, what you have sold, where are the dollars? At that time, NNPC had the latitude to keep some of the money that it made from crude oil sales. They'll keep it in their account. But right now, they've told them, no, whatever you sell, it goes to the central bank. Central bank can have access to those funds that the NNPC used to warehouse. They can have access to it now and use it to trade in foreign exchange market. I believe that will help us improve liquidity. There is also the decision, I think, which they are going to take to sell Nigerian crude within our country also in dollars. To sell crude to the IOCs and the rest of them, not in Naira, in dollars. There is no way all of those steps will increase liquidity. My only fear is that I fear the politicians so much. Now, if those dollars are coming in, the stealing will improve. When the stealing improves, they will still convert to dollar.
All right, and finally, the more issues are politicized, the more controversies they generate. The Supreme Court verdicts of the 2023 Kano State